YouTube up. That's it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And what I'm going to do tonight, there's the thing, right? But we'll get the boys in first. No, they're not my car keys,
Are we
Andy.
doing that tonight?
All right.
Right. So for your delectation tonight, we've got Mark, we've got Shug, and we've got Andy from AJK, who is going to be on later on tonight as well. And I'll tell you all about that in a minute. Shove these guys back in the background and let you see what we're going to be doing. Right. I'll go with the overhead on this. Right, so tonight I've got a piece of yew on the lathe, which is obviously part of a branch, but it was a curved branch and it's been cut at an angle with the chainsaw. It's around about 7 inches deep, I think. Yeah, around about 7 inches. It'll end up smaller than that. And it's around about, let's see, it'll end up around about, I reckon, maybe 8 inches in diameter by the time I get through it. Now, this is very, very dry. It's very, very hard. As you can see, I have had a little bit play this afternoon. And I've got around about 4 or 5 ball gouges sharpened.
Good idea.
It's very, very dry. It's very, very old. It's very, very hard. It's a bit like Wayne, really.
Oh.
Right then, here we go.
Hold on, Wayne. I thought you said it was a piece of you. He's asking, do you want a piece of me? That's what that sounded like to me.
We'll go to the ordinary overhead. I think that would be better. You'll be able to see the tool and stuff then. But make sure everything's tightened up. I've got what I did with this afternoon. I had it between centres. I turned a tenon on this end, flipped it round, put it in the chuck, and then turned a mortise in the top. So it's held in the chuck by a mortise, but it's still got the tenon on. I might put a bigger one on, but I have got the live centre up for safety's sake. It's not very often you see me do that, but when it needs to be done, it needs to be done. So here we go. I'm going to try a couple of pull cuts and see how it works.
Sweet.
No.
So, shall we have a look and see who's in?
Yeah, you do that.
Okay then, let's have a look. I'll go to the participants list first. So I suggest, make a comment very quickly. Top of the shop, obviously, as usual, we've always got the irrepressible international rock star himself, AGK. You know what I'm saying, Mark? Obviously, Mark's in and Wayne's in, and so is Alan Gibb and Anita Orange. We've got Anthony Green, Barry Chitty.
Oh, and I just got a thing on YouTube from Anthony, I think it was. I'll answer that when I get back in the house, Anthony.
Sweet. We've got Benjamin, who's decided to drop the Sir and the UUT. Good choice, Ben. Good choice. Nobody needs all these letters after their name and before their name. We've got Clinton at Wood Dancers. We've got Door 60. We've got Douglas Mungham. Brian at Greenhaven Creations. We've got Robert at Hodgepodge Woodworks. We've got the real bona fide. Well, I think it is anyway. I haven't checked, but it should be. Jennifer's Craft and Creations. We've got Robert Klingspor Abrasives UK. Hello, Rob.
Evening, Rob.
Are you back at work? How was the holiday?
If I do get to the stage where I'm going to be doing some sanding, it will be Klingspor Abrasives that I'll be using tonight.
Oh, good choice.
There you go.
Good choice.
Good choice.
We've got Mick Jews. Mick Jews has given a bit of advice to everybody. Get your visors on.
Yeah,
this could be a bit sketchy. We've got Mike Evans, Paul Finley Woodturning at home, Dan at Taylor's Murfield. I think it's Dan anyway because it's Taylor's Murfield. We've got Terry Cox, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, Tony Smith, Chris at Trent Creek Woodturner Cornwall. Hello, Chris.
Hello,
That's
Chris.
SG.
Yeah, obviously we've then got Wayne the Woodturner again. I thought he was already in.
Oh, who let him in?
Oh, no idea, mate. Don't worry, I've got a blue spanner. I'll kick him out. Actually, Wayne, wouldn't be the first time, would it?
It wouldn't.
We've got YB Woodshed and Wurzel Alex, the Wood Butcher. Let me go back to the other list now, just in case anybody's snuck in. I'll say hi to Laurie Sabiride, just in case. So I ain't getting my nuts kicked again.
Just in case.
I didn't
Right,
just
now-
know.
Is this view okay for what I'm doing, or would you prefer the side view?
It's fine at the moment.
Grand, okay.
Looking good. Yes, and I think from scanning back quickly, I think I am up to speed. If I've missed anybody, you obviously didn't chat in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. So feel free to chat now and tell me that I've missed you.
Why, Jennifer?
Jennifer says hello. I was going to say good evening, Mr. Beckett. Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Beckett.
Oh, yeah. I see how it is. Favouritism. Mr. Beckett. Alan Gibb is saying, question, Wayne, you must show off that T-shirt.
Oh, yes, I must. Right, the link at the top of the chat is to Mark's website. It goes straight to his shop, where you can buy your Klingspor abrasives from. If
Thank
you
you very
want
much.
something that isn't there, Mark will get in touch with Rob. Drop Mark a line. Mark will get in touch with Rob, and he will be able to get it within a short length of time anyway. Down in the description, there is a link to the community T-shirt, which Jamie's doing. What's it say again?
It says,
Whack it all together.
together.
So there's a link to that. Now, the community T-shirt thing ends on Friday, and then whoever is the recipient of the money raised will be announced on Saturday on Saturday Morning Cartoons. There's also a link in the description to Jamie's PayPal page, where if you don't want to buy a T-shirt but you want to make a donation, a couple of quid, like something like that, you can do that through his PayPal page. And it's still the case until Friday. Anything sold on Jamie's T-string page, where the T-shirts are, any of his merch that's sold, that's going to go towards the maker, who's going to get a little bit of money, hopefully. Also, my link tree is in the description as well.
Oh, yes.
Right, I'll get back to this beast.
Rex, it's you. That's the word.
Yeah, it is.
Dan at Taylor's Murphy is saying, love you, Mr. Beckett.
Mr. Beckett.
Somebody spelled it wrong once.
You're never going to forget it.
At least he hasn't called me princess like he usually does.
Robert Klingspor is saying, at Benjamin, I have 2 times 50 metre rolls. Make me an offer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We can put these people together. Benjamin said £3.60, and I've just realised he's after 360 grit. Ben, forget the 360 grit. You don't need it.
I've got 320 grit now.
I think you should see if they're going down to 20 grit.
I've got 320 in stock now.
Oh no, my mistake. That's me. Sorry, Ben. You carry on.
Excuse, I'm just ignoring you.
Janet Taylor's Murfield says, I have a breeze block for sale, Ben, if you're interested.
Yeah. Juicens are doing Woodturning supplies for Ben now.
Yes. I'll be going down to Juicens tomorrow to get me supplies. Stephen the Wood Dude in. Hello, buddy.
Hey, Stephen.
Hello, Stephen. That doesn't bear thinking about.
Change and gouge.
Mick Juicy's saying, Mark, still very black and yellow around here. You'd have loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just ignoring that, see.
Yeah, I know you're ignoring it. I'm making sure that you don't miss it, though, Mark.
You might need it to know.
My local rugby team's called the Wasps. I wonder what colour they are, Mark.
Funnily enough, it's the colours of Klingsport too.
I was going to say, would that be Klingsport colours?
It was.
Irony. Irony.
The irony, he didn't do too well with his yellow and black, and then all of a sudden he's doing better. How about that?
Yeah. Hodgepodge, Brain Hodgepodge wants to know what's the planned shape for this piece?
Yes.
Are you gonna wing it, or are you gonna let the wood
Yeah.
speak to you?
The wood. It's all to do with the wood because I've got this huge, great.
Would you look at that?
Found his khakis.
I'll be turning that off.
Right. So there's this huge, great piece here. The same on this side. So I'm going to have to get that down to round anyway before I can even think about what sort of shape I'm going to be putting in. Plus, I need to take a little bit off this edge end as well, because I'm thinking about using the gripper jaws on my SK114, and I need 3.5 inch for the gripper jaws, and I'll still end up with some of this flat. So I'm going to get rid of that flat first and see where we go from there. This might not get finished tonight.
Austin Pedersen's in.
You got it.
Hello,
Did you just say Mike Sam? Mike at Dances with Our Barks.
Yes,
is in,
Mike, yeah. Good to see everybody here. Maybe not Mick Hughes, but everybody else.
Oh dear.
No, it's still not there. Still not going.
You can do it, Wayne.
Nearly.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Ben's saying he doesn't need to buy his own breeze blocks. His neighbour's garage is made of them, and he has a lifetime supply. Good call. If you just make a hole in it, you could actually move into the garage as well, and
There
then
you go.
just claim squatters' rights. Yeah, that's
Mr.
what I'm
Ward
talking about.
Wilson's in. Hey, Ward.
Hey, Ward.
This is whole nother country. Hello, mate.
Right, finally got that down to round. Right, I'm just going to get my dividers, just size up the jaw size on these.
Martin at Woody's Creations is in. Hello, buddy.
Good, I'm going to have to, I might just stick with the tenon I've already got on there, to tell you the truth.
You can do it.
Right, what I'll do, I'll make a groove in that tenon, seeing as how it's the C jaws I've got on this chuck.
If my phone's to be believed, it's 25 degrees here still.
Wow.
That's why I'm feeling a bit warm then.
23 degrees here.
Well, I've just called for reinforcements. Polly's just making me another. Thank you, my dear. Another rum and black.
Evening, Polly.
Hey, Auntie Polly.
Wait. The lad said, "Hello, Auntie Polly."
I didn't say auntie.
All right then, thank you. Douglas Mungham says, "Mick, Wayne is making a thimble." Yeah, Ben's noticed, Wayne, there's a bit of a blurred patch over the tailstock. I think you might have something on the camera.
Oh, it's not on my end.
No. It's just,
No?
I think that's the lathe. It's the
Could
dirty
be.
patch on the lathe. Stop being picky, Ben.
Katie Cornish maid's in. Hello,
Hey,
Katie.
Hiya, Kitty.
Hiya,
You'll love it in
Katie.
here because it's just like a pantomime tonight, Katie. Come on in. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it isn't.
Shove
Oh,
back
yes,
in the
it is.
pool.
And Susie Swiss Woodturner too has turned up. Hello.
Hiya, Susie.
Hey, up, Susie.
Good to meet
JPN
Susie
Company
on
as well.
Saturday.
Hello.
How did that go, Andrew? Do it again.
Hello.
Is it me
Is
you're
it
looking
me
for?
you're looking for?
It's more like
Oh,
it's all about the youth. About the youth.
Oh, there we go. Hodgepodge has got it. He said, I think Ben has some mayo smeared on his screen from his McDonald's meal. That'll be what it is. He's Mackie D's. Robert Copperell Woodturning's in as well. Hello, mate.
Hey, Rob.
you Rob.
Chris at Ten Creek says, she'll catch up later. She's got to fetch our tea. She had no idea that were coming.
Oh, dear me. He's got the life of Riley.
Tez Johnson's in. He says, how do, folks? What are we making tonight? Tez, your guess is as good as ours.
Shavings at this point, that's all.
It will be what it will be.
It's growing organically. Jason Levron at JPL Woodworks is in. Hello, buddy.
And so is JP Woodworks as well. Hey, Jamie.
Hey,
Jamie
Yeah,
Page.
Red bed.
Yeah, Hodge. Ben said you're very rude. It was barbecue sauce, not mayo. Yeah, Chris. Yeah. Whatever you say. She's told me she cooks. In fact, there's photographic evidence as well. She told me she cooks the barbecue. She pays for all the food. Life for Riley.
Life for Riley, Chris.
You seen it then? I was going to direct your attention to it.
Oh, dear me. I've already pre-asked AGK a question before the podcast tonight, and he said 2 inches shorter than you. That's the answer. Oh, in your dreams.
Hold on, there's photographic evidence. We have
Edited.
the proof.
Edited.
It's not edited. Don't make me go and ask. Don't make me go and ask Country Wood Girl to come in and prove it.
I was there when the photograph was taken.
Exactly, but I was going for impartiality. I was going for somebody, outside of, our little group here, and saying we can fetch Country Wood Girl in and prove it. Anyway, JP's still got the photographic evidence, no matter how much you decry it. It's true. It's been on the internet and everything.
Yeah, it's also written on his wall.
Yes. When we did our height measurement.
Yeah.
You can see the boxes you all stood on.
Mick Jews has got a question. Well, got a statement for you, Wayne. He says, Wayne, you should have put that bit of you in Mark's pile for Harrogate.
They wouldn't dime out, you know.
Ben's like a dog with a bone. He's saying, I'm really liking the shape of this piece. The bit next to the blurred patch looks great. Katie said she just got to the drive-through. Right, everybody put your orders in.
Yeah. Depends on where you are, though.
And it better not be cold by the time it gets here, Katie.
Yuki, it's probably going to be Mackie D's.
Right. One
Don't
more
tell
cut,
Ben
and I
that.
think. Oh,
Or Andrew, come to that matter.
Oh, shut up.
Actually, that's Mackie. I know exactly where she is then. That's up near supermarket. What a banner with cheese, please, Katie. It's going to take you an hour to get up here.
Not unless you use Deliveroo.
Did somebody
Rest in a
say
bit.
just meat?
Andrew, this is Butte, mate. We don't have Deliveroo.
And yes, she's at Mackie D's.
Yeah, I thought she
Mackie
was.
D's.
I think there's a Tesco's up there.
Katie, Andy don't really like Mackie D's, so can you just get him a McFlurry, a kids meal, a cheeseburger kids meal?
No, just get
Brian
him a
at
couple of
Green
them.
Apron.
Get him a couple of them free whiffies.
Oh yeah, free
Yeah,
whiffies.
Free whiffies, they'll do.
Brian at Greenhaven Creation says, I keep buying lottery tickets in pursuit of travelling to Harrogate one year. No luck yet. Well, I have now got my fingers crossed for you, Brian. Genuinely, it would be cool. Jamie said, that was part 2 of the question mark. He has a step stool in each room and an extra squatty potty for the bathroom. Oh, Robert. No, just no. Just no. He said, quarter pounder, question mark. You guys mean at 0.111333981 kilogrammer with cheese. No, and we still drink beer by the pint. Trust me on this, Robert. There's nothing wrong with a bit of metric in measurement, as long as it's not in measurement of milk and beer. Oh, and McDonald's.
Right. I'm not going to get anywhere decent. Decent?
Decent.
Decent
Hey.
finishing cut on this, but I'll have a go anyway.
Hold on, Wayne. Ain't he that guy with the very distinctive voice who says, I've got a particular set of skills? Oh, no, that's Neeson, sorry.
It's decent. Yeah.
Robert Klingspor says, I went to McDonald's once and ate a kid's meal. For some reason, the kid's mum got really upset. Katie says she's hangry. Really hangry.
Really hungry.
JP, don't forget to convert it to freedom measurements. Sure. Freedom! What's that? Mel Gibson points.
Mel Gibson pints.
Considering that's very dry, there's some good shavings coming off it.
Mark's moving.
I'm just watching.
JP says, hangry? Has Katie just been on a bike ride?
Oh, dear.
Damn.
That's it, Todd. Exactly. But we still driving miles per hour here. It's really weird. Honest to God. If you're going anywhere, it's measured in miles. And then you go to the continent and everything's in kilometres.
Apparently Katie hasn't been on a bike ride. Not for at least a
No.
couple of weeks, anyway.
No, and there was no laughter at the end of that. She's not happy. I can't wait to see JP and Katie in the same room, because I'm going to see a man in pain as he gets kicked straight in the spuds. And me and Andrew are going to hold Katie up so she can do it as well. She's going to kick him straight in the spuds. Chris said, "Don't start her off again, JP, please."
Please. Too late. He's going to hide out in the lift.
Brian said, "When we switched over to metric, I just taught my kids to convert their answers when talking to me." Good call.
Greg Alexander's in.
Hello, Greg.
Not the best finishing cut I've done, but
Don't know. That's got some lovely grain in it.
Beautiful piece of wood.
But then again, it's you. You always seems to have some gorgeous grain in it.
yeah. By the way, that grain in there has got absolutely bugger all to do with me. That was already there.
Are you sure? I have it on good authority that the wood wizard himself might have actually put that there for our enjoyment.
Let's see if I can get some sort of finish on this.
Katie said the girl at the window looked confused, especially when she asked for a double whopper.
Ain't nothing.
Wayne, JP's got a good point. He said, "I don't know, Wayne. How do we know you didn't plant that tree?"
Well, that's true enough.
That's all I got to say about that. Oh, you should have said, Katie. We could have all shouted hello to her. Could have gone, "Hello, McDonald's lady."
Hello, drive-through lady. Can I get fries with that?
Can I get a double whopper with that, please? William Kenny's in. Hello,
Hey,
mate.
William. How are you doing?
And Old Man River Woodturner, who I think was here earlier on, but
Hello,
I didn't
Dale.
see him in the participants list. Hello, Dale.
Yes,
Oh,
Carsten, you too.
I'll let you get that one, Chris.
Carsten, it's untrue. Brits use Celsius in everything. It's only because we're too lazy to count all the numbers in Fahrenheit. It's the only reason, really, we switched to metric. Because, I mean, let's be honest. What was it feet and inches called? It was called imperial. And we gave that up really quick because working in tens is so much easier.
And Jamie wants to know, Katie, did she have a fangirl moment too when hearing the earworms?
Yes, she did. Hi, Bert Bowles is in.
Hey, Bert.
Hello, Bert.
Hello, Malcolm.
And Malcolm
How you doing?
Douglas. Snap.
Oh, Malcolm, I missed you there.
He literally came in as you was talking, Mark, so...
Oh, it sounds daft, but because of the microphone I'm using, I have to turn my head to the left when I talk, so I can't see the speaking.
Oh, right.
Old Man River was saying he hopes the USA doesn't switch to metric in my lifetime, as I'd be totally lost. But apparently they were gearing up to switch to metric way back at the tail end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s, and it just never went through. However, I do believe that NASA, if you look into it, don't quote me on this. If you look into it, I do believe that NASA works almost exclusively in metric now, which is very strange.
Weird.
Yeah, Brian said, Old Man River, don't come up to Canada then, because they're pretty much the same as us by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Some stuff's imperial, some's metric.
Gosh.
Rod-
Andrew probably feels a
Robert,
bit better when you can say he's 121 centimeters rather than 4 foot.
it's 121 centimeters and a half. Cheers, Robert.
It's Robert. It's not actually 4 foot. It's 3'10". This is 2 inches shorter than me.
Oh. Potatoes.
I think just some oil on this tonight. What do you reckon?
Is
Nice,
it
yeah.
what flavour oil though, Wayne? What flavour?
It'll probably be lemon.
Quick, hide yourself. Vicky's coming. Melon oil. Roger
Melon
Kent's
oil.
in. Hello, buddy.
Hey, Roger.
Roger.
AGK prefers millimeters. Cheers, Jamie.
Robert at
Apparently-
Hodgepodge is actually saying 90% of his college engineering classes were in metric. Now, it was the other way around with me, Robert. I was brought up with metric, being born in 1970. All through school, we were told metrification. We weren't taught it feet and inches. I got into college to do engineering, and they went, you need to read this. And I looked at this vernier, and I went, okay, where's the millimeters? It wasn't. It was in imperial, and so were the DTIs. So were the micrometers. There was nothing metric in there. They were all imperial because engineers over here were still trained in imperial because of working with America and a few other countries that had stuck with the imperial system. And I was like, I'm lost. There you go. Carsten Peterson says NASA apparently switched to metric after losing a rocket at sea due to civilians using land miles and the Navy using nautical miles when they were agreeing where a rocket was to land. That makes sense.
Land miles and nautical miles are both imperial measurements.
Both
Not metric.
imperial.
Yeah, but they're both
Both
different.
imperial, but
I know
they
they're
are
both
different.
but
Yes,
they're
but-
different. Imperial.
Yes, but metrification stopped that.
Neither of them are metric.
Exactly, but metrification stops that, doesn't it? It says
That's
it
true.
says a big no.
No.
Melon
So Vicky-
oil real deep.
Well, Vicky doesn't need the melon oil tonight because she's eating a massive, huge box, and she's eating lemon sweets at the moment, and she's nearly polished it all off.
Jamie hasn't helped at all.
Marcel Duret's in. Hello.
Hello, Marcel.
Hey, Marcel.
And they say, hi all. Regarding metric stroke imperial, try working on an American car without metric wrenches. Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait till you work in this country on an old car and it's Whitworth.
Yes, you can still get that, yeah.
William says, gorgeous piece of wood, Wayne.
Thank you.
Look at that, runs through too.
Yeah.
Would you look
There's
at
no run
that?
out on that.
Right, I don't know how this is going to go.
Round.
Deep.
Round and round. Spinny, spinny, fasty, fasty.
Yeah, well, the garage door's closed, so I'll not hit the house.
Visors down, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it gets a bit sketchy.
Camera.
Yeah, I'm just sharpening one of my gouges.
Rob says still have a full set of Whitworth and AF spanners and sockets.
I think I've still got a full set of AF. I think I've only got a couple of Whitworth.
I have hardly any Imperial left. I will be absolutely candid with you. I welded them together a long while ago.
I'll tell you what I have got though. That's my Imperial adjustable spanner, and I've got another one that's metric.
Metric, yeah, that's the one.
Hey, Wayne, I bet that does Whitworth as well.
It does. It does.
And
Funny enough.
BSP. And BSP, if you're careful, it'll do BSP.
Oh, blimey.
Which Imperial is it, though? UNF or UNC?
Both.
Because it does make
UNF.
a difference.
Yeah, UNF. I think everything that I worked with in the army was pretty much UNF.
Unified fine, yeah. Douglas said, try working on a union graduate all Whitworth thread.
There's a kick in the spuds for you, Shug.
There you go. Smack.
Yeah, I didn't see that. There was
Yeah,
Marcel Durette's comment and then John T's comment, and I don't see anything in between.
And he says, Wayne, you have a number 3 Hollower. Huey doesn't.
Look, JP, look, don't make me drive to your house again, because this time I will be successful in stealing it. Trust me. I'll take Andrew's stepladder.
It's not big enough.
And I will reach it from your high shelf. It will be when you come with me, mate. Because I'll stand on your shoulders to reach it. Between us, teamwork, mate. We'll get it.
Why, I've got one. And what you've just said there is you're going to stand on the shoulder of giants.
He says he has 2.
Exactly, so he won't miss one, will he? Katie said, I prefer Imperial. 6 inches sounds better than 6 centimetres. Yes, but 6 inches doesn't sound as good as 150 millimetres, does it?
There's a lot to be read into that statement.
I'm leaving that one there.
Yes, we're just going to park that, Katie. Mm-hmm. Oh, here he goes. There he goes. Rob's got it. And one thing that will never change to metric is male ego measurement.
Yeah.
How's the time?
You're all right.
38 minutes past the hour. You got plenty of time, mate. Yeah, Robert Klingspor's got a Zeus book, and I have. All I can say to that, Rob, is, and me, I've still got mine that I had when I was training at college. Topic Glencoe. Are they right-handed or left-handed, Wayne?
And John T says, don't let the wife have the tape measure.
What was that, Shug?
Oh, where was it? Todic Glen Cove said, are they left-handed or right-handed? Those.
See, the clever thing about these ones is if you have them that way, they're right-handed, but if you have them that way, they're left-handed. They think of everything, man.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That can't be right because you just had them both. That was in the right hand with both of them.
Sorry.
That's right-handed.
That's left-handed.
There you go. That's
There you
left-handed.
go.
Yeah, they're left. They work in both hands. That's brilliant.
It's like thermos flasks. When you think about a thermos flask, it keeps hot liquid hot, it keeps cold liquid cold. How does it know?
You have to whisper to it first, didn't you know that? Ruby Claire's in. Hello, Ruby. Did you see that one, Andrew? JP said, everything sounds better than 12 miles, though, Katie.
There and back.
Ben's right. Pizzas will always be in Imperial too. Correct. I've yet to see a 200ml pizza.
Yes, Shug. Ruby's been here since before Wayne went live.
It's very true.
I did say right back at the beginning, you can feel free to kick me in the spurs if I missed you.
Kicking you in the
I
spokes.
do apologise. Lucy's in, talking about kicking you in the spurs.
Hello, Potato.
I'm Brian at Hartwood.
Hey, Brian.
Evening all, I'm late. May or may. Brian. He's turned an afternoon nap into an art form. Brian said Greenhaven said all construction here is an Imperial. Is plumbing an Imperial there, Brian? Because we've got a mix here. There's some BSP, but there's also quite a lot of strange sizes like 15mm copper pipe and 22mm copper pipe.
All right.
Yeah, then mixed with Imperial. Very strange.
And he's in. Good
Hey,
indeed.
Andy.
Hello.
I don't know about you lot, but I'm getting knackered.
I'm all right. To be fair, now I've got my extra glass of rum, I'm fine, mate. I'm just relaxing, chilling out, maxing now.
Now, if you notice when I'm doing the centre here, I am pushing towards the headstock. What I'm not doing is actually coming all the way around and starting to bring the gouge back out like this, because you can end up getting a catch doing that. The bull gouge, because it's heading towards you, could actually come back out and hit you. And you don't want that to happen.
No.
John T says, has he mentioned he's having a day out at Harrogate?
Oh, nice one.
Hey, John.
Well
That's
done.
good. We'll be there.
Wonder what a carbide's like on this U.
Would that be a number one, Wayne?
That'd be a number one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Some gratuitous number one action.
Precious.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got the tool rest set. So the cutting edge of the tool is on center height with the bar horizontal.
Rob's going on about new T-shirts. Don't mention them. You'll get Mark started all over again.
Oh. He's already ordered our shirt.
Good point, Mick. He says, I think this is the first time I've seen a lump of wood last Wayne an hour. Ward's got it.
That slowed the lathe down a bit.
It's like done, that's it.
Ward's got it. He said, with that shirt, you don't have to worry about chips on your chest. They blend in with a beard. Oh, yeah.
Glenn's in.
Glenn's in. Evening, Glenn.
Hey,
Hello,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Just taking that much wood away, Wayne, at the speed you're doing it. Just be aware of creating a heat check. That's you.
Yeah. This thing, I mean, Mark, if you could actually see up close on this, where the pith. Oh, sorry, I'll change camera. Where the pith's gone through, that's cracking all the way around there. Anyway, it already
All right,
was.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same with the pith on this side, and also right down at the bottom here, there
Yeah.
are loads and loads of checks down here as well. So
Right.
I'm not overly concerned about that. Like I said, it's quite dry, it's
Quite
quite
old.
stable. I've got cracks all the way around the rim as well. I haven't even decided on how thin I'm going with this yet.
Oh, it's 3 or 4 mil at least.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Camera.
Camera.
Yeah,
Camera.
camera, mate. Good call, Mark. Yeah, JP said Wayne's favourite food is mint Imperials.
Or even Kendall. Mint cake.
Mint. What, like
There
them,
you go.
JP?
Them mint
Mint.
Imperials.
It's cost a mint, man.
Cornish Maid said go for 25.4 millimetres, Wayne.
So if 3 mil is an eighth of an inch, what's 4 mil? Is that 3/16?
That was
Oh,
asking.
don't start this. I know
Well,
8 mils,
6 mil, 6 mil is a quarter.
I'll tell you what it is. Like Todd just said, it's larger.
Yeah, a bit bigger.
A bit bigger.
Cornish Maid shouted,
Inch.
that's what I said, Katie. 25.4 mil.
Yeah, 316.
Jamie.
I've just seen that. But it went over the top of my head, so I don't get it.
Yeah, it went straight off your head, mate, didn't it? There's no need for that, was there?
No.
Ian Leach is in. Hello, buddy.
Hello, Ian. Look at that number 1 Holloway. Look how it's been moving all that wood.
Got it, Glen Cove. How many folks are missing their 10 mil sockets? There is a universal dump somewhere where there are millions of 10 mil sockets all uncollected. Along with 13 millimetre spanners as well. Which to our Imperial... Ooh, that stopped it dead.
Ooh, nice.
Which to our Imperial using friends is just over a half inch. Oh, yeah. He's got it. Rob's got it. We get so many orders for grinding wheels stating 4.5 by 6 millimetres. Exactly the same as tyres, Rob. You get tyre sizes that are 195, 55, 15. The 195 and the 55 are obviously in millimetres, and the 15, is 15 inches. How does that work then? $13 mil sockets are a myth.
I thought 10 mil sockets were. Or is that just the one everybody loses?
Deep reach 10 mil sockets are even more mythical.
Oh, like the unicorn. Socket unicorns.
Yes, correct. Or the Cthulhu or whatever it's called. Hi, Mats is in. Hello, mate.
Hello, Hein.
Yeah, hi.
Katie's getting all excited again about Imperial. Du, 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 du.
Is that
Martin
the droid you're
14.
looking for?
Hello, Martin.
Hello, Martin.
Late on parade. We'll have to catch up later. Good point, Martin. He said, how many thumbs have we got? Well,
Fine.
I'm seeing
Fine.
70 people watching and
Fine.
25 thumbs
Fine.
Wayne,
He's in the zone.
Somebody shout at him, will you?
Wayne.
Sorry.
Stop a sec. I'm not sure I don't know if you noticed, but when you were taking a couple of heavy cuts then, your tool rest dropped and moved in slightly. So
Well
Well,
spotted.
that's
it
still.
did move. So just lock it down again. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, it did move.
No bother. No bother. Thank you.
It's all right.
Jake,
It's all your fault.
Jacob at Jacked Up Leatherworks is in.
Hey, Jacob.
Hello, buddy.
Hello, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Andy says, Chugs, you also have AF, BA, and Whitworth. Correct. We did mention briefly earlier on about the Whitworth. Yeah, did it move a 16th or was it 3mm?
16th, I think.
So that link that I've just put in, that's for my premiere tonight at 9:30.
Good lad.
Before I do forget,
3.5 hours later.
yeah, there is this one. This is for the Creative Makers podcast, where I'm going to get a little bit interviewed later by the guys. So looking forward to
Hold
that.
on, you're going to get a little bit interviewed.
Yeah.
From what I heard, you're going to get probed.
Whoa. Probed like a good alien.
Yeah, you're going to get probed. Brian singing the animals. There is a house in New Orleans. JP, everybody knows I don't wear blue gloves. They're orange.
Yes, the best colour ever.
I always wear orange gloves. It always relaxes Andrew a bit more.
I always wear black gloves. It makes my hands look slimmer.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go. Got the brick guns out now.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's the big guns.
The big yin's out.
Look at that.
Would you look at that?
Just
Robert,
just
thanks for
sounds
thinking.
creepier. isn't it? Just
Robert, go on, mate. Robert Klingsborg thinks that eggs are only laid by hens in sixes, therefore they're imperial.
pretty sure they only lay one at a time.
No. Rob's just told me. He checked
Have
it
you ever
out. It was
seen
on
the
the
look on the
internet.
hen's face?
It was on the internet. Trust me. Really uncanny. I love this tool. Yeah.
It's a beast.
I love my standard number one, mate. Amazing piece of kit. No, JP, I haven't got one of these, but I haven't got space in my workshop to swing one round.
In other words, you put it down and lose it.
I'd put it down and lose it, but even if I picked it up, I wouldn't have room to use it.
Nope.
Oof. Dropped it dead in its tracks.
Now,
Martin
probably
Ford
the
said
reason
late-
the reason that that's happening is because I'm obviously taking quite a deep cut. Plus, I've got the belt on high ratio, so I'm not getting as much torque as what it would be if I had it on the low ratio.
Makes sense. Martin Ford saying late arriving, but is Wayne hollowing a bowl with a number one? Surely this
He
is
is.
sacrilege. He's hollowing it with a
Yes.
giant number one as well.
The grain on this thing's going every single way possible.
Try using one of your, unboxing one of your 6 vacuum jugs and start cleaning
Oh,
your workshop.
I don't know where people get off. You know, you buy one vacuum, you leave it in a box for 2.5 years, and people keep calling you out on it. I've told you I will unbox it eventually. You don't have to
Which
keep
one?
reminding me every 6 months.
Which one?
I'm saying nothing. Are Easywood Tools going to make a super professional number one? That's the clue.
It's 6 feet long. The 1-inch cutter on the end. Boom.
Nick Jews, the way the chat has gone tonight, will be on which came first. Next time, I'm going for the chicken.
That's looking awesome. Now you need to start being brave.
What?
No,
And do what?
don't listen to him.
Half a stick again. No, I'm joking.
You reckon?
Don't listen to
Yeah, shut up. Don't listen to me.
This is where I'm about to put my cricket box on.
No, I'll have to go back to the other one for this. Just up at the top.
Oh, God, here we go.
JP, no need
Oh, there's
at
every
all.
need.
No need. Gets a giant Toblerone. It gets taken out of the box before it gets to his house. Correct. Gets a vacuum and it stays in the box for 5 years. Something ain't right. 2.5
Jen.
years.
Not joking now, Jen.
I would actually turn the cutters round on these, but I was through in the shop doing shop duty yesterday with some of me Dremel stuff, and I've got all my Easywood Allen keys and cutters in with the box that I've got my Dremel cutters in.
Alan,
no.
Alan,
Alan.
What?
Alan,
Alan. Please.
Alan. Alan Keys. Keys of Alan. Alan!
Alan Gibbs has come. Yes.
Yes. Robert Kingston. At least the vacuum's collecting dust like it should. Just none of it going in the vacuum bag, just on the top of the box.
Oh, nice one, Mick.
Nick, where did you hear that from?
But you know it's true.
Right, you
Here's a
happy with that
question.
now, Mark?
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Here's a question I think JP could answer. Does anyone know what size the tiny Allen key is for the small, easy woodcutters for Ruby Claire, please?
Right,
Come on,
if I
JP.
had mine here, Ruby, I'd measure it. But I haven't.
That's what I
Smaller
thought.
than that.
That's
Smaller
what I
than
thought
that one, I'm
JP
thinking
might know.
another one. JP will measure it. Go on, JP.
1.7 mil.
I haven't got one up in the tray here either.
It's what, sorry, mate?
1.7 mil.
It'd be an Imperial then.
In like 30 seconds.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
If only someone could fly a helicopter, they'd be able to airdrop you another Allen key. Jamie Page. Chris at Bailey Woodworks is in. Hello,
Hey,
Chris.
Chris.
how are we doing on time anyway?
It's
Oh, you're fine.
3 minutes past the hour. You're doing okay,
Oh.
mate. Don't panic.
I'll do a couple more cuts and then we'll end this. I'll not get this finished tonight. Now be
Find out
aware
happening.
if you're ever doing anything like this, where I've got my tool rest, I should probably put a mark on that. Around about there. Where I've got my tool rest, it's very close to the outer edge. And where I'm holding on to the tool, I'm actually getting very close to the outer edge. And that bit there is particularly sharp. So be aware of things like that. So I've put a mark on the tool rest here. So I know for me hand not to go past there.
Have you been eating tarantulas again, Joe?
It was
Have you
once.
put your link in yet, Andy?
Yes.
Yeah, he has. He has.
Right,
Yes.
okay.
It was once, Andrew. It was once I ate a portion of a tarantula, and I'll be brutally honest. It was only because everybody else was going to eat it with me as well. But JP sent me one to eat, and we had to try it. Let's be honest.
No, you didn't.
Martin Ford said, I could fly a helicopter, JP, but I haven't done so since 1996, so it may be a bit risky.
You'll be fine.
Now remember,
Yeah,
guys,
okay.
the Creative Makers podcast is on 7:30 Central Time. That'll be 8:30 Eastern. 1:30 Thursday morning here, which is obviously tonight. And Andrew, AGK, is the guest of honour. Oh, I should
He
have done that.
is.
That was hot.
He is indeed.
And there's the link
So
for that again.
So if you've got any questions you'd really like to ask the man,
Martin says he'd give it a go. He laughs in the face of danger.
Everything about helicopters is dangerous. Especially falling out of them.
Katie, now
Right,
pick it
I'm
up,
going to
chuck it
leave
in the deep
that.
pat fryer.
I'm going to leave that there. There's a fair amount to get finished in this. I will come back to it in the next couple of days probably. But I'll take it off the. Hang on, just want to mark that so I know where it goes back in. Mark that there. Mark that there. Just so I line the piece back up with the chuck where it's been held. It makes it a lot easier to keep things centered when you do that. So I'll show you what I did there.
Did you see what it did there?
Right, so what I've done on the piece actually that's in the chuck, in the space there, I've actually marked that piece with a black marker, and I've marked on the chuck body with a black marker, so they both line up with that particular part of the chuck, and that means it'll be a lot easier to get centered when I come back to putting it back on the lathe. I'm just taking it off just now, just so I can show you. This is how good this chuck is.
That is tight.
When you put the grooves in there, or the groove in there like I do,
You don't want to let go, look.
got it.
There you go.
Got it.
Yes.
We were lucky, and both of them how he caught that, weren't they?
Move along, nothing to see here.
Right, so what I do, the sea jaws that I use have got a lip on for putting the screw chuck in there. So what I do is put a groove in the tenon, so that actually sits in the where it's toothed, so that gets held really well, as you saw there. But that's the piece.
Nice, mate. Very nice.
There's still a fair bit to get taken out of the inside. I am finding using the carbide on this, I'm getting a little bit of tear out, which obviously you do, but I am finding using the carbide a hell of a lot easier to get rid of a lot of the wood rather than the bull gouge. I was starting to get a fair amount of vibration with the bull gouge, which is not always good.
It's because of that mismatch of grain direction as well. Doesn't help, does it?
Yes, because the grain is going
removal.
every which way. So
JP saying, on a side note, thanks for everyone's support for the community tea. We have reached a target. All will be revealed on Saturday morning cartoons this Saturday on Jake's channel.
excellent.
But if you do want a t-shirt, it'll just add to the extra part of the target. So don't worry. Feel free to.
And remember, the links are down below in the description here. So there's the link to the t-shirt, and there is a link to Jamie's PayPal page. So if you're not wanting to buy a t-shirt, but you want to make a donation, please do. It's going to a good cause. It's going to a fellow maker, to obviously give them a hand. Jimmy does this every year. He does a t-shirt every year, and the proceeds go to a maker.
Question from Ward Wilson Wayne.
Guys back.
How are you going to get rid of the tenon?
Yes, I will be getting rid of the tenon. Obviously, this has had the tail stock up, so it has got a centre point. So what I'll do, I've got various bits of wood that I use, which I'll put inside the bowl, bring the tail stock up and get rid of the tenon, then get it all nicely sanded flat. That's basically what I'll do.
Sweet.
Nice.
Cheers,
Some good
Douglas. Oh,
comments.
thanks for that link, Douglas. I watched that earlier on. Very, very interesting, although I don't speak Russian.
Lots of lovely comments there, Wayne.
No, Jamie, I bought one of these boxes with separate things in. So it's a set of the stand 3 tools. So the top 2 have got all my Dremel bits and everything in there, and the bottom one's got all my easy wood cutters and the Allen keys and everything.
Yeah,
And I've left them
JP.
through. I've left them through in Kirkcudbright.
Yeah, JP. They're all in shadow phone. Did you see that, Andrew?
I've just seen it, yes. The orange glove.
If you see me, I'm never far from orange gloves. There we go. Dr. Bob's in as well. I didn't see Dr. Bob earlier on.
Hey, Bob.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bob.
JP says Huey
Huey
Jackson.
Jack.
Oh!
No, he's not white enough.
Oh, dear.
Right, guys. Thanks everybody for coming in and joining in with the chat and all the nice comments that I got as well. Saturday I might do something for hashtag week. It's something oriental, so I might do a
Ooh.
pagoda box.
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds like a plan.
Hello, Jason
just one,
Breach.
just one box though, not a series of pagoda boxes. I'll just do one box.
Oh, not like Russian pagoda boxes where they all go inside each other. Is that what you're saying?
No, these ones, basically you have the bottom box like a pagoda, then you have a second box, a third box, a fourth box, and then the top of the pagoda. I'm not doing that. I'm only going to do one box.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's nobody else on Saturday nights. Might as well.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Right then.
Don't forget,
Right,
Andrew.
that's it. Okay, I've forgotten what I was doing there. I was going to press
Don't
the
forget,
button.
Andrew. When he presses the button, don't forget to wave. Wave.
Right, I'm going to go and get ready to watch Andrew, and I'll see everybody later.